This is the makeup look I created. A green halo eye, which I was pretty like scared to do because I'm not used to using greens, and sometimes they're harder to blend out, but I think this came out nice. The first part of this video, you're gonna see me talking, but it's gonna be voiceover because the audio wasn't good. Like, I had my TV too loud, so then you could just hear the music, and then I tried to redo it again, and then I sounded echoey, and then I tried to do it again, and then there was just too many people in the house, so I just had to do a voiceover. I hope you guys don't mind that. I'm gonna try to do more talk throughs just because I find them like better, because voiceover is just like straight to the point, boom, 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 done. Like with voiceover, like I mean talk through, like I talk, you'll see me like listening to music, and then you'll get like my personal like opinions like instantly when I put on the item. But yeah, I dyed my hair. So to get started on this eye look, I first primed my eyes with the Morphe eyelid base, just because I feel like I've been using concealers a lot in the videos lately. And to start off the eye look, I'm going to use the Anastasia Subculture palette, and I'm going to take that first shade Edge on my Morphe Y16 and just messily buff that into the crease towards the brow bone. That way you can really see the yellow shade pop out against the greens. Then to firstly to add the green, I'm going to take the shade Untamed on my Morphe E28, which is a domed fluffy brush, so it has more precision. And I'm going to use that to pack on the Untamed shade on the inner and outer corner. As you can see, first I'm going to pack it on with like the pointed side, well, not the pointed side, the pointed tip of the brush. And then after, I'll go and blend it out like slowly with the edges because it has shorter hairs. Then to diffuse the harshness, I went in with the Morphe Y16 with no extra product and just blended out the Untamed shade closer to the crease. That way there was no harsh line to see where you could see the two shades start and end. And then because I felt like I blended away, I added more of Untamed. To deepen it, I'm going to take the darkest kind of foresty green shade from that Morphe 12P palette, and that's going to go on my Morphe E17 directly onto the outer and inner corner, and I'm just going to pack that on. I don't blend it, I just strictly pack it on by pressing it into the places where I want it. I don't know if it was this shade or the Morphe shade, but not the Morphe shade, the Anastasia shade, but I found it was getting muddy. To make the halo eye, I took the concealer I'll use later, which is the ColourPop concealer in medium 26, and a Sephora concealer brush, and I just cut out the center of the eye. Then to get rid of the harsh line, oh wait, no, we're not getting rid of that yet. We're gonna pack on the white shade from the Morphe 12P palette, and I'm using a Royal and Langnickel brush, a shader brush, like a packer one. And then now to diffuse the edges that the white created, I'm gonna take that same shade Untamed on the E28 again, just because it is pointed and it's not gonna make as big of a mess. And I'm just gonna precisely blend out the edges. Right now you're gonna see me like make an upside down triangle, like a V, and that's because I was talking about I wanted to diffuse more of the white that was closer to my lash line, so I kind of wanted it to make it look like a V. I don't know if it worked or not. Then for the face, I'm gonna take the Too Faced Hangover RX primer, my favorite one, because it's sorry, I was dancing to Pentagon Shine, but yeah. Then I'm gonna take my Sephora foundation stick in the shade Bamboo. Now I will say, in my other videos I always state that my foundations are not too light. This one is obviously too light for me, but I wanted to use it because I have like maybe 5 more uses out of it, and then I'll be done with it, and I won't repurchase it just because I didn't like it. But yeah, I just want to hurry up and use it all, so that's why I used it. Then to blend it out, I'm going to be taking my Morphe. I don't know if this is the complexion sponge or they have another one like the highlight and contouring sponge. I'm not sure which one this is. I just know it's one of the Morphe sponges. And yes, it's damp. I dampened the sponge before blending out my makeup. And as I said earlier, I'm going to go in with my ColourPop Medium 26 concealer, and I'm going to put that under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, and my chin, and I'm going to blend that out with the same Morphe sponge. To set just the under eyes, I'm going to bake with the ColourPop translucent powder. Now in my video where I tried this out, I said it didn't give me flashback when I just set with it, not when I baked with it. And now that I have baked with it on camera where I have like harsh light, I feel like it did kind of wash me out, but it didn't give me flashback, if that makes sense. And I just dusted that away with my RG210. Then for the lower lash line, I'm going to take my Morphe M433 and the shade Edge and roughly run that under my lower lash line. Then taking the deep foresty kind of green from the Morphe 12P palette, I'm going to take that on a She pencil brush and run that. I meant to run it under my lash line, but the brush is so tiny that it went into my waterline, so I basically just put that dark green shade in my waterline. Which I would have preferred to put a pencil in the waterline, but I don't mind a powder being put right there. And then to run under my lash line, I'm going to take that Untamed shade just to kind of sandwich and have a gradient from the yellow to the darkest green in the waterline. Then for bronzer, I'm going to take my Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and I'm going to be taking that on a B Bella RG202, which is perfect because it's domed, but it's fluffy enough to give me a bronzed and contour look, which I really love. To highlight and kind of grow with the green look, I took the Kat Von D Alchemist palette, and the shade I used for highlighting is called Green Emerald. And I'm first going to highlight my inner corners with the Morphe M431. And as you can, I was like so shocked that it was like as green as it looked. I thought it was going to be like more of like a shift where it has like where it's white and then the green like undertone, but this one was like green. It was so cool. And then to highlight my cheekbones, I'm going to take my Morphe M501 and that same green emerald shade. I was like so in shock. Like this was the best highlighting I have ever done because I didn't expect it. I really like this palette. If you're more of like the colored highlight kind of person, I think you would like this palette. Then for eyelashes, I already put one on off camera. I'm taking the Athena lashes in the style Celine, which are a bit more dramatic than my other ones. You can pick them up at Athena Lashes co.com, and to save money you can use the code Priscilla17, which will be left on the screen. These lashes are really good and the band isn't too thick or anything, so I really like them. For lips, I went in with the new liquid lipstick that I got, and this is the first time I'm trying out their formula. Oh wait, no, I'm lying. This is the Ofra liquid lipstick in the shade Verona. Verona, is that how you pronounce it? Yeah. I thought this was gonna go good. It's a cute color. I'm not saying it's an ugly color, but it was just too pigmented, I guess. So I went over with a mini Sephora lipstick I have. It doesn't have a name. It has a number in the shade 32. So I guess whatever that like matches up would be the shade name, but I just put that on top over and mixed them in with my finger. Then to set my face, I took my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist and just kind of spray that everywhere, and then I'm gonna fan myself to let it dry. And this was the finished look. I hope you guys all like this look, and I hope you guys all like the video. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.